Hi! Today I'm just doing a tutorial showing you how to make webbed fingers using liquid latex. It's really simple, it only takes a couple of products and it looks really cool, so stay tuned if you're interested.
So what you're going to need is some liquid latex, some foam sponge, powder and a brush. First just rip up the pieces of sponge and then draw around your hand so you know where to put the latex. So get some latex on the sponge and start dabbing it all over the surface of a table basically. Anything that you can peel the latex off of. And try and keep this layer really smooth. Then you can use a hairdryer to speed up the process or just wait a few minutes, it's up to you, just as long as it's really dry. Now repeat this and do one more layer and then dry with a hairdryer again. Now you're just going to have to do one more layer, but this time instead of drying it, put the latex on your hand as well. When your hand's completely coated, just put it on top of the wet latex and put latex in between your fingers. Dry again with a hairdryer, and this time let it dry for a really long time. I'd say about 10 minutes just to be safe. This is the most important step because you want the latex to make sure it's stuck and completely dry underneath your hands. So basically what you do after this is layer on a few more layers all over your hands and all over the table, just so you have a nice thick layer, and dry in between because you don't want the wet latex to pick up any of the drier latex, if you understand what I mean. Using any kind of powder like baby powder, talcum, I didn't have any, so I'm just using Ben Nye white powder. Sprinkle it all over the hand and the table and use a big fluffy brush to brush it all into the grooves and cracks and that sort of thing. Then slowly, using your finger, just roll the edges in towards the hand, just lifting up any of the latex on the corners. Now slowly try and pick up the latex and get powder underneath. This is usually easier with two people or if you have two hands, but since I don't, I'm kind of just improvising, trying to stuff the brush underneath. But slowly you can do this like I managed to do it. So just get lots of powder underneath so the latex doesn't stick to itself and ruin everything you've done. And slowly work your way underneath the hand. Just make sure the powder is covering the entire piece and you'll be able to completely remove it from the table. This is what it looks like. The back is kind of gross at the moment because there's so many layers. I wanted this to be nice and thick. But what you have to do is just cut off any of the excess, kind of make it look neater and nicer. It's up to you how much room you want between your fingers. I mean, I didn't really do much, but you can completely spread out your hand if you'd like.
Okay, well this is the final product. As you can see, you can stretch your fingers heaps. The back of it looks kind of weird, but usually if you're doing like photography or something, you can just show the front anyway. But if you did less layers, it'd be more translucent. And also the powder I used is white powder, so that's why it kind of just looks a bit milky. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple and looks really cool. To colour it, I would probably use a Skin Illustrated palette, which is just an alcohol activated paint, and just like work that into all the grooves and stuff and make the hand probably blue or something, you know, aquatic. But yeah, that's it. hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll be able to make lots more videos soon. So thanks for watching.